What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dining with Derion. On today's episode, we'll be preparing creamy spinach dip. Yeah, you heard it right, creamy spinach dip. So what I like about spinach dip, right, is you can have it at any occasion. Baby showers, barbecues, just any regular party. Without further ado, let's get to it.
1, 2, 3.
An all-new series that captures the essence of traditional Southern and classic meals, bringing families together with tried and true recipes passed down from one generation to the next. So pull up a chair and join me. Okay, so getting to the very first thing that I've done with preparing this spinach dip, I've cut up 4 strips of bacon, and I'm going to use the fat rendered off the bacon to start my process. And the bacon is also going to be used within. But as you can see here, I've cut up 4 strips of bacon, and then I fried it down to render off that fat. Get it pretty crispy and brown. Okay, going to the rest of the ingredients, I have 2 blocks of Philadelphia cream cheese. I have a little garlic, minced garlic, heavy cream, a little sour cream. Of course, we gotta have the spinach. You can have any kind of spinach, the frozen or the fresh. I have some onions, a little jalapeños, and then I'm gonna season it down with a little Slap Your Mama's, the original blend, and a little chicken flavoring. And then we're gonna add some mozzarella and some Parmesan cheese inside. So the first thing I've done is cut up 4 strips of bacon and render down the fat. And I'm gonna get ready to take this bacon out, but I've got it down, and then we're gonna use that fat as our base. Getting into the rest of the ingredients, of course, we have our spinach for the spinach dip. We have Philadelphia cream cheese that I've had here sitting room temperature. We have minced garlic, a little heavy cream. We have a little sour cream. We're gonna go in with some onion, a little jalapeno pepper. We're gonna mix in 2 cheeses, Parm cheese and mozzarella. And then we're gonna season it all up with a little Slap Your Mama, the original blend, as well as a little chicken flavor. Okay, my bacon is done. I've got it pretty crispy. I'm gonna hold it against the sides here, drain off that fat, back into the pan because we're about to use that here to start mixing our ingredients. So in this bacon fat, right, the grease left over in the bacon, it's just a little bit. We're gonna go straight in with our onions. We're gonna also go in directly on top of that with a little bit of our garlic, the minced garlic, and that mixture. And then on top of that, we're gonna go ahead and put in our spinach. Now with the spinach, most dips are spinach artichoke dips, right? Me personally, I don't like the artichoke, so I just do a spinach dip. You can add as much spinach as you like or as little spinach as you like, depending on your liking to spinach.
So is it preferred to is it preferred to get the frozen or the actual?
So if I had like a little more time, if I wasn't in a rush, I probably would get the fresh. But I personally can't really tell the difference between the frozen or the fresh. So either one, it's preference. But we're just gonna fry this down.
So what's your favorite part about cooking?
Seeing people's faces once they dig in, the enjoyment of the crowd, because just like music, right? Music is universal. Everyone loves music. I think the same thing with food. So everybody eats, no matter the type of food, but there's that enjoyment of just it savoring to the soul. You know?
creating that tasty,
Yes.
tasty moment.
Exactly. So yeah, I think everybody like communes over food. That's probably like my favorite thing about cooking. Okay, so while this is cooking down, and it's almost done, it doesn't take long. I just want to get that spinach pretty much from being frozen and my onions translucent. So probably about 5 minutes at most. So while that's doing that, I'm gonna cut up some of these jalapenos. If you prefer them in their whole, you can do that, but I just like to cut mine up. That way it can be a load of jalapeno in every bite. And again, as much or as little as you like. Jalapenos are spicy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get crazy with this knife. I'm gonna just chop up these jalapenos into little fork-sized bites. And then I'm gonna mix them in here in a few minutes. Okay, jalapenos are chopped up. My spinach and onions are as done as I would like them. So I'm gonna turn this off, and then we're gonna come right over here and start mixing everything right in on top of this Philadelphia cream cheese.
And it's 2 blocks of cream cheese?
Yes, so for this one, because I'm cooking for a few people, I just use 2 blocks. So depending on how many people you use, you can use 1, 2, or 3. But I'm gonna go.
How far are you cooking for?
This right here is probably for about 10 people. Yeah, with these 2. So I'm gonna go round top again with this mixture on top of the cream cheese. And then I'm gonna add everything else on top of this before I get to mixing up, okay? So going back to my jalapenos, I'm gonna just go right on top with those. I'm gonna add just half of this bacon on the inside of my mixture. The other half is gonna go on the top with the cheese, and I'll show y'all that when I get there. I'm gonna add a little bit of this mozzarella cheese. And you don't wanna add too much mozzarella or any cheese in the middle because you want it to be creamy, right? And then there's gonna be more cheese that's gonna go on top of the mixture. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of that Parm cheese. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this sour cream.
About a tablespoon.
Yeah, if we were talking measurements, probably about a tablespoon. And then again, to get a little more creamier consistency, I'm gonna end with a little bit of this heavy whipping cream before I start mixing up my mixture.
And about how much heavy whipping cream?
I just like to get my stuff to a smooth consistency before we go in the oven. I'm just gonna mix this up till everything is well combined. Okay, I have combined all of the ingredients except my seasoning. And if you could look over in here, you'll see what I mean by it'll be a creamy consistency. So this is just about how I want it, right? I'm probably gonna add just a little more heavy whipping cream just to get it a little more loose. And then very last, we're gonna season this up and get it in the oven for baking. So again, I'm gonna just add, I'm probably just gonna go in with the rest of that, 'cause I only have a little bit. And then after I mix that up, I'm gonna go in straight with my seasonings. Okay, everything's mixed up. Now it's time to season this baby up. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of this chicken seasoning on top. And that's not my main seasoning, so that's why I just put a little bit of that. But there is salt in there. But this is gonna be my main seasoning. Just slap your mama. So I'm gonna just go in with a layer over the top, mix it up, and then we're gonna taste. And I like to taste before we put it in the oven to bake. That way I know that, hey, when it come out, it's just time to scoop up and eat. Okay, so I have mixed up all of my ingredients to include the seasoning. And I'm going straight in my baking dish with this mixture. And from here, the only thing left to do is bake this until it's nice and bubbly. Again, all the ingredients are done, so you're just trying to get this really hot. Melt the cheese. and you are ready to eat. But again, y'all remember that bacon that I was telling you about? This is where it comes in for me. Again, bacon is optional. I love bacon. Y'all probably say I cook everything with pork. I'm gonna go in right on top of this mixture with this bacon. Get in close, I want them to see this. I'm giving away all my secrets to y'all. But hey, that's what I'm here for. I put pork right on top of this mixture, and then I'm gonna finish it up, top it off with some of my mozzarella cheese. Again, mozzarella. And a little bit of my parm. And we go in the oven to get it hot. We're gonna bake this at about 350 degrees. Again, we're just trying to get this hot because everything's done, and melt this cheese. It should take about 20 to 25 minutes to get hot all the way through and the cheese to be melted and it to be a bubbly, gooey consistency. Okay, at this point we are going to go in and take out our delicious. Y'all see that bacon? Oh my Lord. Okay, so here we have it, people. The very final product. It's now time to do a little test tasting. And I'm gonna just jump right onto this thing for y'all. I bet y'all like, dang, that's a lot of dip. Oh my God, my chip broke. I'm gonna jump right onto this thing. As y'all can see, very, very creamy. Smoke still coming from it. Ooh. They call me lava mouth. I want my stuff hot like this.
What's your instant reaction to it?
I'm gonna eat this every day. I love any kind of dip. Rotel, spinach dip, again, very creamy. Let me just savor the moment. Let me just savor the moment. Oh my God, it's so good. But again, thanks for joining Dining with Derion. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive content. Until next time, see you in the next episode of Dining with Derion. Peace.